Good morning, Pili Lola. To my friend Pat. Let me. Oh, there he is. Hey, woohoo! Good
What's
morning.
up, girl?
I love looking at people instead of like not that I don't mind reading the chat, but this is so much better.
Oh
Good
yeah, big
morning.
time.
I love looking at
Oh,
people.
hold on, I
Instead of,
gotta muticate that.
Okay, it's gonna say I hear echo.
Yeah,
One of my voices is enough.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you don't need it in stereo.
Like, when did that voice leave my head?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
That's kind of like when my husband types when he joins, and all of a sudden I go, "Who? I didn't fucking write the first
yeah.
time it came up." I was like, "What the heck?" Oh, hobby's lurking. Well, not lurking. Once you actually type something, you're no longer lurking.
Yeah. Cockaboo. Whew.
How's your morning going?
Slow. I only get about 6 hours sleep, but lately live streams keep you going, and then you don't want to ditch someone's after party, so you end up, on till like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
You're having a good time, but I can't really sleep past 7:38. You know, and then
Yeah,
I'm
I'm like
talking
a
about it.
4 hour person myself.
Yeah.
It's just weird though because you know the other morning I was up at 4 because I was
Hmm.
tossing and turning, so I just gave into it. Was up at 4. Tried to lay down for a nap sometime during the day, but I had too much caffeine or I was just hearing other things happening. So again, tossing and
Hmm.
turning, I got up. No, but
Yeah.
that's only like I 7
That's
o'clock, man. I'm like,
that's more instinctual for us as people, though. Back in the day, people went to bed at sundown, slept
good
for
morning,
4 hours, or
Captain.
they
Sorry.
would sleep for 4 hours or so, get up for 3 or 4 hours, and then go back to sleep until sunrise. And that's the expression burning the midnight oil.
Oh,
You get up in the middle of the night and it's do your stuff, and then after 2 or 3, 4 hours, you go back to sleep until sunrise. And
yeah, that's I call it my second sleep.
yeah, that was the normal pattern for the
That's
longest
weird
time
because
for people.
that's how it's been for me for a while now.
Yeah.
It's
How are
like
you
8 o'clock.
doing, man?
Well, oh, metal detecting with Randy. No, you are not the only one here. We have Park Rat
Hmm.
Pat was first,
Yep.
and then
And
Practical Ken came through the door, and metal detecting with Randy followed.
yep. But hello,
6
Danny
hours a night,
boy.
Randy. Yeah. Oh, Danny Boy just a digging came in too. Good morning, guys.
Good
How are
morning to
you?
you, laddie. Hi there.
Right. Top of the morning to you, Dan, and a puffy puff puff.
Yeah. Well, for me it was a fudgy fudge fudge, but
Friggin' Mick loving it. Oh, I heard your freaking fudge is to die for, Pat. Oh,
dude,
what
it
was that?
is. It is. Oh, that was just my phone.
Oh,
It,
okay.
my fudge is the stuff of legend, and I mean, you get a little piece like that, and maybe about that thick, and hang on for the rest of the day.
Oh my
So,
lord.
you know,
Nice.
when somebody like eats half a bar or a whole bar,
Oh
I
my
mean,
lord.
I,
Nice.
I make this stuff, and I can't handle that much.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I haven't had all that much experience with edibles. Hi,
Mm.
good morning, Deej. I got a girl
Hey,
in the street.
Deej.
Welcome. Uh, I've only had a couple edibles. Actually, I had like some stuff that was in like fruity pebbles ish. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? So it's nice and Lost Boys Recovery. Hello, thanks for joining us this morning.
Mm.
Um, those are pretty good because sometimes the THC can be like really strong. I
Mm-hmm.
had chocolate that was like the best. That's when I was in the hospital, though. I
Mm-hmm.
I was in the hospital for 3 days with AFib,
Ugh.
and
Them.
I was brought in 100 milligrams or whatever it was THC chocolate, and it came in 4 squares. So I decided like around 8 o'clock or so. I'll just take 2 squares. So by 10, hopefully I'd be ready to pass the heck out.
Mm.
It didn't happen. So I ate the other two. And let me just tell you, that is the first time I slept for a whole night in the hospital, mind you. You know how they're always in
Oh
and
yeah, I want to wake
take
you up in time to give you your sleeping pill.
exactly or take your blood. It was just like do it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't open my eyes at all. I slept until like 7 in the morning.
Mm.
But I've also had the gummy kind, gummy bear type stuff,
Yeah.
and that one was like potent. BSC Treasure Trails, good morning. Thank you for joining us this
Good
morning. Yeah, that one
morning.
was kind of like yucky-ish
Mm-hmm.
because the THC actually overpowered whatever flavor the gummy worm was.
Yeah. Well,
Actually, it wasn't a gummy worm; it was something bigger. So I had to choke that down.
yeah. Mostly it's like the terpenes. It's like,
Papa
um,
Rose is in the house. Good
and
morning,
that's
Billy.
what happens when you like press the weed and get the live rosin out of there. The little chunks that are left over after you press these little cookies
Huh?
still contain still contain a lot of THC and oils in them, and you can cook with these, but it's got to be about 4 to 1. So if your recipe calls for like a gram of THC, you need 4 grams of these, and you crumble it up and mix it in, and these little wafers here, you can just eat them directly too. If you eat 3 or 4 of these, that's like smoking a joint.
No shit.
Yeah, so you can
Nice.
ease
I
on
mean,
down.
I'm a burner, but I've never really, attempted to press my. Well, number one, I
Yeah,
was a single mother for a long, long time, so I was like always puffing a bowl. I didn't have enough to spare to roll a joint. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
One of those deals. But
Mhm.
now, yeah. Even still, I smoke. I smoke out of my bowl until hubby comes home.
Yeah,
Usually smoke the generations, and you know what I mean by that. Anybody that
yeah.
does, and
Oh, dude, we used to get some good generation
oh
weed.
my
We
lord,
used we used the baby food jars to line them all up and keep track of
shut
everything.
up, awesome.
Yep.
My friend had a jewelry box on her bureau on her dresser, and we'd go in there and close the door behind us, and she'd open it. I couldn't believe how many halfies. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I always smoke it right down to you're burning your fingers. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
And I either ate it or shoved it in a bowl and kept going.
dude. I remember one time sitting around with my cousins, and we were the type that just down to nothing,
Yeah.
and everybody's doing their thing, and we're passing it around, and Katie out and lit her nail polish on fire. It feels like fuck.
Yeah, I did that tripping ball sacks during the Halloween party though. So yeah, I lit my fucking Lee press on nail on fire. I was like, I tripped on some A bomb way, way back in the day, and I was
Yeah.
like, hey, anybody need a light? Yeah, but yeah,
Now I
flashbacks.
know what to do to save my lighter when I go to a concert. Hey, hold it up to
Yeah,
the we love you, bro. Woo.
just don't touch yourself with it because you'll get zip zips. You ever do zip zips?
No.
No, okay. Zip zips is when you're camping and you put anything that's a substantial bottle or whatever on a stick and hang it over the fire and you let it get all gobbly and you keep twirling it around on your stick so it's really on there good and you hold it over the flame and let it burn, and as it burns it drips, and if you hold that stick up high enough when it falls you can actually hear it go zip zip zip, so we call zip zips, like light lit cellophane from your butts. You,
Yeah.
you ever get that shit on your skin? Yeah,
Oh yeah.
this is like 10 times worse
Oh.
or 100 times worse because you can't get it off. It kind of like, melts, kind of melts
Hmm.
with you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We always did fun and stupid stuff when we were getting toasted. Never did zip zips, but we used to melt pennies, pop pennies.
We used
Yeah.
to melt bottles to make
You, you,
ashtrays.
you
Some
hold
would
just
crack, some
just
not.
the edge of the penny, hold it in a pair of pliers like this, and just get a torch on it. the zinc inside melts faster than the copper outside, and it'll start to blister up and bubble. And
Oh,
when it does that, you throw it on the ground, and it hits and pops and splats and makes these cool little metal shapes. And it's
we
like,
used to do that to the Flint and the Zippos.
oh yeah, yeah, get them red
Yeah,
hot and
right?
stick it. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, we're showing our age.
I still save. I still save the flints out of old lighters because you just never know. It's like
Oh,
they
that's too funny.
get a little jar of them going. It's like someday you might need to start a fire or something.
I used to love us the smell of the Zippo. Mm-mm-mm.
BC, I used to melt my brain. Oh wait, I still do.
Cheers, Bubba. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend by calling anybody Bubba. It's just, I'm not supposed to say babe unless, you're part of the family.
Why not? I call everybody babe. You know,
I
it
kind
makes
of, I kind of
it
do
makes me
that.
feel all Sammy Davis. It's like, yeah, babe.
Yeah,
All right, babe. It's cool.
yeah, I'm kind of Lucy myself.
He's
Get
actually
Because,
who he's actually who I picked that up from, seeing him on like what was it, Match Game or To Tell the Truth or Hollywood Squares or something, and every other word out of his mouth was "You know it, babe." And I was like, yeah,
right?
I
Oh
like
my
that.
God, that is too funny. And you pull it off perfectly too for a white
Hell,
guy,
I've been doing it longer than he did. So,
right? Oh, too funny.
oh man,
So
there
I
we go.
added us to. Remember our last picture had me and Pick in it. So I said I was going to put it on the canvas that I'm supposed to be sending to Wicked Digger.
Mm-hmm.
So there's us metal detecting on the beach.
That's cool.
It's just scotch tape. This shit is like
Yeah.
I
Oh
painted the
yeah.
canvas.
Yeah.
So I just took us from the non Bob Ross painting and put them in there.
And
And
the
then
ultra non Bob Ross painting. Yes. The ultra non Bob Ross
yeah.
painting. Yes.
And then speaking of the non Bob Ross painting, I almost slid off my chair. Um and I apologize, but this is my version of Wicked Digger.
Oh, looks good.
I don't know if he ever gives a peace sign, but he is today.
Well, if not, he can always wedge a cigarette in there or something.
Right? But I
Mm-hmm.
figured I could always stick him in the wave when I mail it to him, you know what I mean? And he can pick them all off like fucking color forms.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris is a good guy. I haven't spent too much time talking to him, but he's one of those ones like everybody else. When I get so far behind, I'll like binge watch 5 or 6 of their videos and then move on
Yep.
to the next.
Yep.
Yes. Time is at a premium.
I felt bad for a couple of things this weekend. Like I missed Clark's happy hour because I
Mm-hmm.
fell asleep, believe it or not, 20 minutes before their stream. And then I woke up and went on to JP's that was still
Mm-hmm.
going, and they were there. So I'm hey, but I
Oh yeah.
apologize because it does make
Hey,
sense. Yeah, I
you,
slept
you,
in that span of
you,
time.
you can't make it to everybody's everything.
No,
That's
but then they were
there's
on
there's
Mayor's
stuff going on all the time,
yesterday,
and
and we got unexpected company. So
yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to sit there and be on YouTube while my sister and brother-in-law are visiting.
Mm-hmm. Oh
So I'm
yeah.
like, damn, man,
So
they're
many
going to
times
think I
I
got
like
a
to sit
problem.
down with my wife and watch Magnum PI. It's like, sorry, couldn't make it. Bigger name on the other couch there. So, yeah.
And the funny thing was, I think we turned them on to the high stakes coin pusher thing
Mm-hmm.
because that was on. So they actually stayed until the guy managed to get all the shit he was trying to get off of the playing field so that he could win everything that he won. Because some of them, have certain rules and you got to get all the little gems and yada, yada, yada. But
Yeah.
we're
Ra-
dying because they were freaking watching it.
Randy says he's working and listening. Man, that
Like a
man spends
podcast.
more time on the road than Willie Nelson. I'll tell you what. It's like he must have a real loving family because, you know, Most marriages couldn't survive that kind of apartness all the time. It's like,
But maybe that's what gives it its uniqueness.
oh
Not
yeah,
to say that, they enjoy
oh,
the time that they're gone, but
you
they're
you got to know, like I do. There's a certain joy to not being up somebody's butt 24/7. It's like, hey, I got my me time. Sorry, sit. I'm detecting alone. Mm.
yeah, I've been last couple of times my hubby went out, he's gone solo. I mean, he's gone solo before too. Do I have a problem with that? No, not at all.
No.
But I'm like just trying to keep my shoulder from I'm just trying to keep my shoulder till fall maybe, and then see if I can or start talking about it. Mama's gone detecting. Welcome, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
Wait till almost like the end of summer before I bring it up to see about what I'd have to go through to actually get it replaced.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure that the whatever geode size of the geode that was in there when they told me 5 years ago, I had it. It was like the same time I had my second hip replacement. I was also going for my shoulder. I was going to another place for my neck, and I kind of like let that go because I had too many fucking things on my plate.
Mm.
That
Oh
and the fact that I left there crying because I went there for like a pressure point. Well, I went there because of pain. And then the guy was like, "Oh, I can do a pressure point therapy. Brewers.
yeah. Hey, Brewers.
Jet Papa.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Oh.
Put out the straight jackets."
Mm.
Yeah.
I had a
He
thought
said,
about
he said
that.
he's coming and wearing it.
I had a thought about that stuff, and I know this is going to sound weird to people, but somebody gets a shoulder replacement, this titanium, this, that, the other thing,
Yep.
knees or hips get done, and a lot of this is happening to people who are more advanced in time, and
Yep. 20 years or so more.
when they go, why do they take it with them? I mean, honestly, if I got a $40,000 hip piece in me, okay, sell that to someone else. It'll pay for the funeral. And then if you're going to get something like that, it's like, oh yeah, I'll take a used one. It doesn't need to be off the showroom floor. Give me one that's been test driven. That's cool. As long as it still works and I save $30,000, I could deal with that.
Right. Well, I'm gonna say maybe ethics, but not sure because I don't really think that you can rent a casket. You know what I'm saying? One of
Yeah,
those.
you
Can
can
you?
for viewing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Because
then
I thought that
and
was
then
like
you
a
you go to be cremated, and I mean,
right.
I would think like shoulders, hips, knees. That's okay. We're not talking like penal implants or
Right,
anything.
right. No, no, no.
That's a little too personal.
Does it come in anything smaller? Oh shit! I always wondered if somebody's garage door opener would have an effect on that.
You just never know anymore. They're all smart
Oh my
devices.
lord! I want a gorilla replacement. What's
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Is it
Your
what
kid
I'm
is
smoking?
uh, I
Yeah,
haven't.
I was laughing, saying that if I keep going with all of my replacements, I'm going to be bionic. But they don't attach any of the hydraulic fucking jumping shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, they should, man. They think that'd be if you're gonna go for it, go all the way there. You
Because
know.
truthfully, with the first hip and la la la, and walking with a limp for so long, and then you get that. Well, my first hip was corrected, and then they gave me an extra inch. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
I'm still fucking hobbling. Besides having my thing fixed
mm,
for like 5 years, the other hip finally went, had that done, and I complained about that. So the second person I had was awesome, and she definitely corrected that mismeasurement. So now I'm walking
mm.
better, but I can't remember how I used to walk. But I guess it's all right. At least
Yeah,
I'm walking, right?
yeah. And Danny
I'm
Boy
not
says
waddling like a penguin.
his neighbor's got a metal knee and he can pick it up with his metal detector.
Yes, they are
Oh
titanium
yeah.
practical Ken. Mine
Mama
are, anyways.
Mama says hers isn't, but newer ones are.
I think my first one I had in 2013, and the second one I had 2018. Hello, she digs it. Happy swinging. Thank you for
Oh,
joining
hey.
us. We are all well. No, well enough.
Oh, yeah. I'm fudge-tacular.
Vegetacular. Fabulous.
And one more for good measure. Yeah, babe.
Yeah, babe. Oh, that's too funny. You gotta get the fucking ring. Doesn't he have a pinky ring or something like that?
I got a few pinky rings. It's
I
part of
think he
being
wore like
Italian.
almost
I mean,
like
like
a
you get your
cross
first
ring.
one, it's your confirmation, and then from there,
He even got the cigarette, so that all
you
right.
just keep collecting
You gotta
pinkies.
sing the fucking Candyman now, guy. You know
Mm.
what I mean, babe?
Yeah,
I can't do it. I could
yeah,
probably get
girl.
away with doing
I can make your sunshine.
sprinkle it with dew.
Uh,
Roll
we
up
may have to. This is a cool idea. Maybe
the
there should
fudge
be
day.
some karaoke live stream.
You know, it's funny you say that, Pat, because my husband and I have come across what the fuck is this guy's name? He's in the UK. He's like the pissed off metal detector or something like that.
Yeah.
Like his name is like that, something like that. The upset fucking metal detecting guy. I don't know, something like that. They have like karaoke on his thing. We've watched it for like a half a second.
Oh yeah,
But
karaoke's
hey,
fun.
we were playing catchphrase last live stream and having a good time. And Jeff Brewer was very good at it.
I've never even heard of catchphrase.
It's kind of like, what do you call it?
Charade?
Rain for charades. It's like charades, except you use your words. So you would push a button and you have a timer in categories. I have had this for like fucking 15, 20 years. Okay. I undid the back and I snipped the wire to the speaker because it had a timer audio. So I got rid of that thing so you could play any time of the day or night. The laughter is what would
Yeah.
wake people up or whatever. But yeah, so you press the button like this would say plants and animals. Now see what I
Okay.
mean? See what I mean about the dot in my screen?
Yeah.
Last time we were playing it, I broke into like this fucking Nell charade thing. And I made a mistake. It said chicken pie. I thought it said chickpea. So I'm like, Tay wind and fucking Mr. Chickpea, I'm like, oh my God, it's chicken pie. Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. Michigan Gems. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Hey, Gems. Good crowd. We got to get somebody else up on screen here.
I put the freaking thing down twice. We'll do it again.
Anthony, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. Way to go, brother. Good to see you here. You should pin that comment when you post the link. Pin it so it's always at the top of the comments for people.
I don't think I know how to pin it.
There's 3 dots on the side of the comment, and when you
Yeah.
hit those, one of your options should be pin.
Oops, wait, I went to the wrong one. It said block user. That's not it. Yeah, I'm at me. It's telling me that.
No, that's the way I know to do it.
What's the star? Whoops, that didn't do anything.
Don't have a star on mine, just 3 dots.
See, I have a freebie version.
Well, that's all I use.
I
ain't paying for nothing.
Me neither. I have 3 dots, but when I press the 3 dots, which is next to the start, it says put user in timeout, which would be me, or block user.
Well, no, because you're...
Stop. You can only do that. She can only do that from YouTube, not StreamYard.
StreamYard. Okay.
Yep. Stop.
Yeah. See, I'm looking on YouTube, so that's what I figured was.
Yeah, she's on StreamYard. You're on YouTube. That's the difference. She'd have to pull up YouTube and do it from YouTube on like a phone or something.
So what did I do when I hit star?
Oh, you just don't pay attention to the three dots over there on.
Right, I just unclicked it. Motorboat time. Oops, sorry, I just read your copy. You guys.
That's my okay, go for it now.
I love my peeps. For those of you who weren't here last live stream, it was unforgettable.
It was a fun weekend.
Yeah.
It was a very fun weekend.
We like to have fun. And like I said, as long as we respect everybody, you know what I mean? Like, we're all adults. Our channel is for adults. I know people have children out there, which is why they have more followers than us, because we're like, because, you know, we don't want Brittany and Christina like role models, you know what I mean? Not that we're bad people, but I talk like a freaking trucker, or worse. They go like this. Oh my God, where'd she come from? Whatever.
She must be driving the Peterbilt.
No. Yeah, I'm sure people question my my choice of peeps, you know what I mean? But no, I've always been a T-Rex. My parents had 5 girls before their boys, so you know, who the fuck is Ray the Mover? We were Jerry's kids. That was awesome. Get your sped ass out there and move the fucking furniture. Yeah, shoveling, that was us. That's what I said.
Jem says Brewer is naughty. He needs to be spanked. Okay. Remind me next time I go to see him. No, I don't think so.
No.
Right? You either got to take a contract out or take the trip and do it yourself.
Oh, wouldn't that be funny? A contract spanking. You know, it's like somebody chases you down. Just
it would be like, who's the closest to you? Melissa. No.
I'm for hire.
There you go. Put it in the marketplace. Ben Brewer over the knee, Pat. Oh, Danny Boy says.
I always liked that on the show. Geez, what the hell was it? How I Met Your Mother. They always had this thing going called slap bet. You know?
What?
Slap bet.
Ah.
And they'd make bets with each other, and you know that the ante would be like 3 slaps, you know, delivered whenever I want, or you know, only on Christmas. You know.
Oh, is that the married couple?
All of them played it, you know, and it was funny as hell to have like, you know, oh, it's slaps giving, you know. this is when we get to cash in our slaps on each other. I owe you 5, Barney.
See, that's what I was wondering. Like, were they all in on it? But they're all in on it. I used to watch that show. I stopped watching it, but so I know what you're. You know, they definitely had a fucking click going there.
That was a funny show.
Yeah.
I got my first Wise camera set up and working, and so that's good. And I've learned about the motion sensor, just picking that perfect area so it doesn't go off on everything in the room. And I got 3 of them, the wired ones, the V3s.
Yeah.
So I know they're indoor-outdoor cameras. I do have an outdoor outlet that I can plug into.
Yeah.
And probably put one outside on a post. I'm just wondering, how exactly weatherproof are they? Because this is Florida, damn it.
Good morning.
Very. I got 2 of them on the outside of the building up there.
Mm-hmm. Now, these ones that they take an SD card if you want, right? So, how big of an SD card can you go?
I think it says on there somewhere in the
now,
paperwork.
You know my eyes, and you know that paperwork.
Yeah, it's like tiny,
it's
tiny,
like a
tiny.
6-page manual the
Mickey,
size of a
good
Bazooka Joe
morning.
wrapper. You know, it's like, really? It's horrible. I couldn't read anything. I kind of guessed my way through it, but I'm liking it. I'm liking the zoomability. I like the fact, and I didn't know this because, I never asked you or anything, but the camera's got this microphone on it, will recognize the sound of a CO2 detector or a smoke alarm and send you an alert. So even without motion, when you turn on that feature, if it hears other alarms in the house go off, it gives you a call right away, sends you a message.
Cool.
I thought that was pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, it sends you a notification.
It's like, whoop, left the gas on or anything goes wrong. I thought that was super cool because I do plan on using these with the camper.
Yeah. And if you get the one to go, the go camera,
Hey,
Yeah.
shut up.
it'll give you
No.
notifications on pets, vehicles, people, whatever it picks up that's moving too, and send you that
Mhm.
notification in the picture.
Yeah. That's why I had to lower the sensitivity area so it was just focused on the door. So it's like, all right, the dog walking across the room, I was getting ding, 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 ding like every 5 minutes because, the dog's sitting on the edge of the bed doing this right in front of the spot.
Yeah, you can change the trigger area,
Mm-hmm.
which is a good feature as well.
Hey, there's B. Higgles.
Vehicles,
Eagles.
you see
Good
treasure
morning.
trails.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be on Charlie's
What do you
stream.
mean 33 notifications for screaming children? Did I miss something earlier in the stream?
Well, it doesn't just have to give you like notifications about screaming children. It's got a microphone and a speaker on it, so you can turn on the sound and
Oh, that's what they
hear
meant.
what's going on in a room. You want to keep an eye on your kids, and all of a sudden Billy says a bad word. You can hit the microphone and be like, "Young man, get your ass in here now." Uh-oh. You know.
So it's kind of like a ring or something like that, right?
I think a little bit better. I've had the
Nice.
ring. I've had the ring stuff, and they are aggravating to me. Just the company themselves to deal with. It's like,
Yeah.
so this is all independent. You can get some service if you want, but I don't see a need for it right now. I'm away from town. This thing alerts me to something. I can call the cops. I can call the neighbor. I can call, hey, take care of this for me.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
See, I use them around the house here to keep an eye on mom and not have to be in the room with her. So which come grateful.
You got a
I'm
command
very
center?
grateful. Yeah, I mean, it helps me know when she's up and moving, and if
Mm-hmm.
because there's a high fall risk, so she has to have eyes on her. But they just help me where I can keep doing stuff, go do laundry,
Right.
go mow the yard, go
Mm-hmm.
do the stuff that I have to do daily. It just helps another way to keep an eye on her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm glad you introduced me to them. I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, and they work great for pets as well. You can, if you have to leave your home and leave your
Mm-hmm.
pets, and you wonder what they're doing, you can pop the
Mm-hmm.
camera on, check in on them, see what they're doing.
Are they
Yeah.
real small?
Hold on, let me grab one.
They're yay big. That's why we want to have them for the camper, that we can put some outside but have one inside for when we take
Right.
off. When
This
we
is
take
yeah.
off, the
That
dog
almost looks like the speaker that hangs from the camper
Mhm.
ceiling that we have.
Yeah. And you can mount them sideways and then rotate your picture 90 degrees
Oh,
or
so
180 degrees, or
yeah.
And they spin on the.
Oh no
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah, you can angle them or
Are
whatever.
they expensive?
What is that big screw in the bottom for?
The screw in the
Mount it?
bottom. That's for the little magnetic little round disc that you can put it on the wall. This comes with a magnet already in the base, so it's fixed to it.
What are you talking about, Jim?
Cool. Cool. Did not realize that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Ay.
1650. So yeah, we're gonna get more stuff. Probably do the outside corner cam with the IR floodlights, and you can hook 2 cameras to it. It's like $85. You
Yeah,
know?
the price is not bad at all, and it's
Oh no, and durable. I
Yeah,
mean,
right, Johnny. Come on
I can
in.
cover half the view of my
Thanks for joining
property.
us.
You know?
Yeah. See, I about the only thing I actually did was I bought a solar powered spotlight that I got for the camper.
Mm-hmm.
Only because, like I said, we're going to be in East Bumfuck in Vermont, so I
Mm-hmm.
want to like have something if know if there's a bobcat out there or whatever. There are animals that are up there, so other than bear. The guy that's across the street from where we'll be has had a picture of a bobcat or something like that on his phone. He showed us like back in December. We were like, alrighty then. Peeing in a pot in the middle of the night, not going outside. Well, till we get everything, hooked up and shit. Which we
Yeah,
just found out that they got like anywhere from 100 foot to 600 foot well, so that's plenty of water. So,
now I'm seeing in the comments, did you find anything detecting? Says, yeah, my account got hacked. I had to shut it down to keep my friends safe. How do you shut it down? My Instagram account got hacked, and they changed the email address and the phone number and the passwords and all. And it's like I've been going back and forth with Instagram for like 6 days now.
You won't go anywhere because it happened to me.
Trying to get my
I
account back.
delete my account, and it told me, "Fucking get this! You can temporarily hold it, like hide it or whatever, for like 6 days or something like that. Then you got to go back and do it. How can I do that when they change the shit?
Yeah,
I wanna cut it off. Your account will be deleted April. I think they said 12th. Okay, this was 3 fucking weeks ago. I got hacked.
I hope they delete mine.
So,
because what
and I
happened?
deleted
I got an
your account.
email.
I was like, no.
I reported it saying that it was trying to be somebody that I knew. I know it's not you doing this, so I reported it, and I was in hopes that would help you get it
Other people did that
situated.
For me too, yeah.
Yeah, I sure hope so, because it's like ultra aggravating. I got an email and it said, "Oh, your Instagram email address was changed. Was this you? If it was, press here. If not, press here."
You did.
I'm like, okay, it's not. So I pressed it's not, and then they said a few minutes later, I got another email that said, "Okay, we've sent an email to confirm that you are who you are, and we also sent it to the new email address." And I'm like, well, shit, I hit the confirm button, but I couldn't because the other email address already had. So if you think somebody's been hacked, why send the confirmation email to the hacked address?
I got a thing saying we sent the confirmation code to such and such freaking number. That wasn't my fucking cell phone number.
After we're doing this whole process,
he sent me
that's not my
notice.
number.
You know what I mean? Like, you fucking morons.
Oh yeah.
Ah!
Yep.
And you can't see what the number is because it's got all the asterisks. You know what I mean? But I think it was the number one, the zip code. I think it was that showed either one. It was either the zip code or the last 4 numbers. You know what I mean? But that ain't my number.
And it's stuff like that that makes me glad I use different passwords for everything I do. It's like I don't like being lazy about that. I never have. So.
I do. I see my YouTube, I think, goes.
Yeah, trust me,
Google,
people. If I have a way that I discover to get rich and make money fast, I will call you directly.
Well, I ended up getting another notification this morning from your Instagram account.
Me?
No, Pat's.
Oh. Yeah, they'll continue. They'll kind of like mellow out for a while, and then like I got a message yesterday, and I was like, "Fuck off!" I thought
I done blocked it.
You know
I blocked it the other day when I reported it. I blocked it so that if this account or any new account from this person gets created, to block it, and I chose that. But yet I still got another notification, so they're getting around a lot of crap.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're pulling that off because I blocked it.
A lot of people happening to it a lot. Like I said, I normally don't fall for that crap, and I don't know why I fell for it on Instagram other than it was just the beginning of a cold and I took like NyQuil that night and I still got up in 2 hours and I was like, what the hell? And of course, me being me, as soon as I got up, I grabbed my phone, I went to chill, and I got an I should have realized though that it wasn't a Facebook instant message, it was an Instagram one. And it was from Adele Daly, who her and I have never exchanged pleasantries, you know what I mean? So when I got that, but it was like, please help me get into this magazine. Now I know she finds some pretty cool shit, you know what I mean? So I thought, hold on 1 minute, Anthony. Stupid me was like, oh, I'll help her get into a fucking magazine, you know what I mean? And I clicked the link and it went nowhere. I was like, no, you know what I mean? Like it was still looking at I'm like, no, please tell me no. And yep, it was too late. Hi.
Anthony.
How you doing?
Doing good. Actually, Blackbeard J had gotten hacked. He was the first one that I started getting stuff from. Whoever hacked him actually messaged me telling me, oh, look, I just got a new phone. So things have been weird with my account. He goes, but Instagram won't let me reset up my account on my phone until I get a friend or family member to confirm my link. So he goes, I sent it to you. Could you do it for me? I said, I hope that you understand. I said, last time this happened to me a while back, I got hacked, even though it never happened. But I said, he goes, well, come on, you're the only person. I said, well, if I'm the only person, you must not have a lot of friends. I said, you must not be Jay, you effing jackass. And I just went off on him. And then I just blocked everything, and that was it. A week later, I got yours actually, Bean, to invest in crypto. And then I got a message, hey, how are you? So I said, do you know my name? And they were like, yeah, Brooklyn Treasure. I said, no, my real name.
Yeah.
And they were like, come on, none of us know our real names. You would have had it on there. I said, no, you're not Bean. F you. And I just
thank God. Thank God my one of my best friends, she sent me an instant message and she said, am I talking to you on Instagram? And I said, no. She goes, I fucking knew it. Because she said, number one, this person started to get rude within minutes because she was questioning, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't sound like me. So she goes, and another thing was, you always use emojis, and this person wasn't. And it was and they were talking weird shit, like something that you wouldn't talk.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's when she was like, no, see ya.
Yeah, and that's when it's good to have that like security question. Like Bean could be like, what size bra do I wear? And people who know her know she doesn't wear one. It's like, trick question. I got you.
Correct the mundo.
There was a lot of people that happened to. I mean, it was Blackbeard J, Adele from Dead Horse Bay got hacked. NorCal, who's in the chat, got hacked. And everything I knew now I know whenever I see anything that says, hey, invest in crypto coin, I'm like, oh God, block, report, do everything, and that's it.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
I am broke. You know what I mean? Like, I would be the last person saying, hey, I just made $300 million.
I know.
If
I made $300 million, I wouldn't be on YouTube telling anybody.
He said, how do I even know I'm talking to you right now?
Yeah.
Say something that only Bean would say, and I said, "Fucking A, puff puff pass," and he went, "Okay." Shit, no, I just gave that shit away, man.
Oh God.
Yeah, oh my God, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, that's like when I got Pat's, I was like, man, this ain't real because Pat, nah, that ain't Pat's character right there. No,
I know.
no.
And that's what I mean. Thank goodness that people, like, even though we haven't met, we know, like.
Well, yeah, we've spoke to each other enough and seen
and you
everybody's
never brought
videos
up
enough to
coins
know how
before.
people
Why
act
would I
and
be
talk
pushing
and
them
whatever.
now? You know what I mean?
I don't know about y'all, but me and this guy spend a lot of time together. So
yep,
I know him from probably, pretty well to say that, yeah, that's not his character.
Yeah.
Good morning, Dave. PA Relic Hunter. Shadow
Me and
Morning
Pat like to go out metal
Hello.
detecting a lot, so we hit it up whenever he's in town, man.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
You guys are like a freaking riot. Like, just watching, never.
Yep.
I would die to actually, it would be cool to have like a freaking an us fest or a camping thing. Like, we don't have to do what we normally do on our channels per se. If we want to, that's cool too. That's
you will, but you don't have to televise it. And trust me, when there's like 6 of us full-grown adults in the compound there, it's a fun time.
Yeah, it's no time to pull the camera off the shelf. We'll just say it like that.
Oh no!
You sit there and enjoy each other, not trying to create content.
Yeah, it's like sure. Okay, now it's us. We're not having to share with the world.
Yep.
Exactly.
We'll do a little bit of a live or something, but the real fun starts afterwards.
Take some video clips or pictures, and
Yep, definitely.
There is some black male people out there that will photograph you during those points, so it's all in good fun, though.
Or not even photograph. Like, well, if you do it, if you post it online, then it's like definitely out of your hands,
right?
Because I still have shit up there from when I used to have a painting channel, not like Bob Ross, but like painting and all, and all that shit. But yeah, I used to have like my first go at YouTube was like just doing painting. So yeah,
being creative. People love watching other people create things, and I've got some channels I watch where like, oh, the guy's he's restoring this old bread cutter. Great, let me watch this.
I love watching those the restoring videos of all the different things. That and the woodworking ones where they have everything on the big lathe.
I've been watching this guy called Danny Hayun, and he makes little metallic miniatures, that are like moving and their eyes blink and their hands and shit move and they're just little bitty things, and driving remote control cars and stuff. Let me see if I can pull up a video.
You want me to make you big?
Well, no, not yet, but y'all can still see me and hear me. So.
We'll blow him up big.
Here we go.
Hey, shush.
Okay, so I have this one I'd like to share. Let me stop this. Pause. Okay, how do I share screen so that StreamYard can see what I'm seeing on my other panel?
You have to share screen from whatever device that you're on. Then you go up.
Okay, I've got share, slides, video files, screen share.
Screen share.
Screen sharing works best with a computer.
Are you on your cell phone?
Okay, so now you're looking at this. Let me see if this changes it. Okay. Now, can you see the Bex hardware painting thing?
Bean has to click it in. It should be at the bottom back room.
Do I make them big?
Well,
make them be the whole screen?
Not Pat, but there should be something in the basement. that Pat's sharing that you click on to share it amongst everybody else? If it's just me, Anthony, Bean, and Pat on there, right?
Yeah.
All right. You're not sharing, Pat.
And I don't have the slider to go down. Like, say I had another person join.
Right.
You have the slider.
Okay.
Oh,
it should be
the slider. Hold on. Park
it
that.
should be
Now
there
she can click it and put it up on screen.
I just
okay.
There it is.
Now,
yes.
Now, do you see the big Beck Paint and Hardware thing?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we see your screen as you see it right now. You're clicking play. The only problem is you probably didn't share audio.
Okay. No, but you don't really need audio with this. Just wait for the commercial thing to. And
that's the car thing that he races, right? You would.
This guy makes tons of these things, and a lot of them are actual motors. You know.
That looks so cool.
You know, he'll show him driving around. And...
You can call me Ben, B-E-N.
Hopefully he'll drive this
circuit or something.
There he goes.
Thank you so much for coming in. Can you dig it, metal detecting? I appreciate the thumbs up.
This guy has a lot of videos where he's building these things and showing you the parts he's buying and putting them together. It's just cool to watch him, man.
He's flipping the bird as he's going by people.
He makes some beastly vehicles too. Some things that'll go through some hardcore terrain, and he's got a few of these. He's got a few of these animatronic figures that do music, play guitar and sing, and they look bad to the bone. And you can see down in the bottom corner, it's Danny Huyen Creations. But yeah, I love watching this guy. So,
I just want the robot guy sitting in the passenger seat, able to do that very thing right there. Just hit a button.
So I don't know how to unshare that. Let me see.
Okay, hold on. Biff.
She can click it off.
I did it. Wait, let me
You have a button that says stop sharing somewhere. It looks like a stop sign.
Kick from studio.
Or
okay, stop sharing. Laptop. Yep, there we go.
Oh, there you go. I thought you were talking to me.
I got to head out. Great seeing you all. I'll see you all later on.
Holy crap, talking about kicking off the week.
But that's a channel I absolutely love watching, because just to watch him build the stuff, and then the thing's sitting there playing the guitar, and there's another one in back with the drums, and they've all got that sick post-apocalyptic look. It's holy shit. Oh man.
Chair is rubbing.
Juice.
Oh, there we go.
Mr. T.
Mr. T.
Well, that went smoothly. That was the first time I ever did that.
Hey, yeah, that was a first for me too. So good thing we had Brewers here and taught us how to share proper, like.
Right.
Just suggestions. I'm not the teacher. I just try to help you along.
No viruses.
Thank you, Mr. Brewer.
Oh, wrong hand. There we go. Wax on.
Wax off.
Hello, just to swing in. Good morning.
Hey.
Hanging out with everybody. 16 people in my house. Cool.
Brewer motorboat.
Appreciate it for
you know who said that? Michigan Jim.
Brewer's motorboat. No. You don't motorboat Bean. No.
Hey, $20 is $20.
$20 is $20.
Okay, girl. I'm going to go take care of the dog for a second. I will be back.
Oh, is that what you calling it now? Yeah. Taking the dog for a walk. Walking the dog.
Actually, I think
Oh.
the dog is tied up outside the garage there.
One of mine is sitting in his bed like a good boy, and the other one's sitting on the rubber rug. I don't know if he's about to like drag his ass or no, he's just scratching. That's a good thing though. I'll take scratching over dragging his ass for 200 bill. No.
For $20.
Oh, too funny.
Mine actually decided to lay down finally.
She said, "What? You're actually gonna lay down?" Is that what you said, or?
Oh no, the dog's finally laying down.
Here I heard you. Did you see what Joe said?
I was reading it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can have a lot of fun with that.
Right? Wait till the memes start coming up.
Yeah.
Actually,
and don't ask me why it popped in my head at that moment. It just did. So I just I cannot explain.
Hey, we are all for hello way into adventures.
Morning.
Made it back to Germany. That's great. And Shannon being the dad. We'll get that all straight now, peeps. Well, one time we were kind of like we weren't sure if it was still part of the crew, but younger. So.
Awesome.
All better? Is the dog feeling better now?
Yeah, she's back inside. Neighbor's mowing the lawn over there, and it freaks her out.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, makes her want to go and kill something. Yeah. It's just the way she is.
Oh.
Got a killer tripod.
Oh, I'm trying to remember too. I wanted to do a shout out. I can't even remember now. I think we won Practical Ken, one of Practical Ken's giveaways.
About that high, as high as it'll go, but
I think we came in second or something like that. Second out of 3. And if memory serves me, it was a nice, pretty silver piece. I can't. Is he even here? I can't remember if he's in here or not. But anywho, I wanted to say thank you. Looking forward to getting that. Oh, what the hell is that? I think Mumsy just texted me. Yeah. I sent her a text yesterday afternoon telling her that, like, instead of going through the whole bullshit, I do a live stream from blah, blah, blah. Now I just say, hey, I'll see you Monday right around 12:30. She's like, okay.
Oh, we're going on an adventure. Here we go. Camera 1, camera 2.
Yeah. Yeah, just checking it out here. And
subscribe to Jacob and Joe Show Sega channel.
Not too bad.
Let me throw that up on the graffiti wall. I really wish I had a graffiti wall because that would.
Let me see why that's. Yeah, there we go. That doorway there. Lots of stuff. Tools, tumbler. Got a little lathe down there. And things are falling in on me. But other than that, it's a happy world.
Happy world.
Hell yeah.
You should be called Pack Rat Pat.
This is all essential stuff. I have stuff in here for fixing the house. The one wall over here, there's enough plywood to do my roof. And up in the attic, I've got big rolls of shingle. So I can do repairs. I got enough tarps in that corner over there to cover the roof if I have to. I've got generator over there and another generator behind me. You know, I got the switch box ready to set up. So there's a lot of stuff in here that is essential, but other shit gets thrown around. It's like the big rigid box there for the vacuum cleaner. The only reason that's there is because I haven't taken out my pocket knife and cut open the bottom to fold it up and throw it away.
I'm it's one to talk. We have boxes upon box. I still have like a stack of pizza boxes that are like on my outside porch that need to either be burned or broken down. But they've been there for a while, so I am not one to talk. We have shit everywhere in every corner of the house for all of our, things that we do and find. And actually, honey, I'm not gonna say what he found, but he should be putting out a video tonight. Cool. Or I should say, when he gets home from work, we'll upload the stuff that he has on his camera, and I will edit it and do a video so we can upload. But I'm not going to ruin it by saying what he found. So.
Oh, bummer. Yeah. Just, give us the catch line here. Well, you got me. You got me.
Okay, so the catch line, I guess, would be he got his first permission.
Okay, that gives me a...
Is that all right?
All right.
That's a kicker right there.
He finally got his first permission.
So whatever you use for a thumbnail, make it kind of mysterious and make the video title Pick Gets to First Base.
There you go. There you go.
Now, will he hit a home run? Let's see what he finds in this adventure.
Nice. Actually, I've had some titles like that just to, you know what I mean? Yep. Like, what is that called? Fucking clickbait?
No. Clickbait is when you promise something you don't deliver.
Oh.
You know, that's when the picture on the front shows somebody standing there with an awesome diamond ring, and what you find is one of those kids' plastic rings with a little diamond on it because it had a lollipop. Okay, that was clickbait.
Gotcha. But, so it's the Inquirer bullshit.
Yeah, if you say Big Silver and there's no Big Silver in your video,
right? Gotcha. Yeah, because we've had titles like "Doing It on the Beach in the Dark," shit like that. Yep. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Pick scores. You know what I mean? Pick scores on the beach, shit like that. And it wasn't with me. No, no, that would really get people.
Well, I don't know how it happened this way, but when I had the Treasure Vixens and the JPs over visiting, everywhere we went, there was a cop that pulled up and talked to us. Yeah. I mean, the ones in town got called on us. Yeah. We pulled up over where me and you parked, Pat, and got out at that building and walked across the road to do the lots like we always do. Well, the neighbor called the law on us, and we had 2 carloads of city pull up on us when we was getting ready to go metal detecting. I mean, mine was in my hand. And he was like, well, the neighbors called in and said, y'all were over here getting ready to go in the building. I was like, no, we don't. We're not going in that building. We're going across the street to those 3 lots and metal detect. He's like, oh, well, no problem. I was like, well, if you got any questions, we'll be here most of the day. You can come back and talk to us. He's like, oh, no, y'all are good. Have fun. We'll talk to y'all later. But, both instances, the cops showed up when I had guests in town, so it made good for their clickbait. Or well, not clickbait. The cops were actually there.
Yeah,
they were called. So
yeah.
But it's just a good point of interest to get them in. So Danny Boy asked how to make a thumbnail.
Here's your teacher.
I use this app right here called Add Text. And what I do is I go through my video and
that's a plus sign with a capital T.
Yep. It's called Add Text. And I'll go through my video, and if I see something in the video like, oh, that'd make a great thumbnail, I pause the video and I screenshot it. Then I go back into my gallery and I resize it to a 16:9 aspect ratio. That works best with YouTube. But let me see if I can do this on camera. So you want to pick the app, It's going to go through its thing. I'm going to say, no, I don't want to use my auto-saved. Here's the last screenshot I had, so it should be about right. Oops. Watch the ad for 3 seconds. Okay, so there's the image that I have to work with for Can Do. Okay, and I'm going to be making stickers and stuff like that out of it. But from this point here, I can click Add Text. Right there, you see it highlighted in blue. Next to it is Photo. You can add shapes and stickers. You can do special effects, crop and resize. Everything you want to that picture right from here. And these menus slide. So there's even more options available down there. But if you start with just Add Text, you'll enter the text you want, blah, blah, blah. And then from there, you can pick a font and then add styles and stuff. There's like 1,500 fonts to choose from on this particular app. Then you can pick the color of the letter and what they call the stroke, which is the outline color of the letter, or you can add a shadow effect. But you can add, it even has quick buttons for like shadow and bendy effect and da-da-da. And you can do all of this stuff to your text on screen and resize it and make things really beautiful. And then you save it to your camera. And when it comes to that final save, you want to make sure that it's set to 100%. Let me get to that point just to show you, because that can be a little confusing. Okay. You get to the point, you like what you've got, and you hit Save Image. You don't want to save project, save image. Okay. The quality down there will be set to 90%, but you can touch that and make it 100%. And always make sure you're saving in PNG, not JPEG. It's going to look a lot better on YouTube. Everything's just more crisp, and it's easier for them to work with. So go in PNG, hit save. It's going to save it to your gallery. And then you just go back to your gallery and add that as your thumbnail. And I use the YouTube Studio is where I add all of my thumbnail and description and permissions and everything like that. So you can upload your video as private. Once it's all uploaded, go in through YouTube Studio, add your thumbnail, add the tags, the things you want in your description, all of that, and then make it go live from there, because you'll make it public right from the YouTube Studio app. And also from here, you can schedule it. If you've uploaded 3 videos, all private, they're just sitting there. You can say, this one I want to drop on Monday, this one I want to drop on Thursday, this one I want to go Sunday morning. And you can set the dates and times and forget about it. So if you've got a big video log already, put them together, upload them as private, schedule them, and, take a week off, man. So that's how I do it. But I hope that helps, Danny. Yep. I love that one. Looks like I'm pissing in the blue bowl.
Do you see the P coming through the T in the rat?
I do see the stream. I was hoping that was sun rays.
No, well, if you saw me at the JP's bar the other day, you'll know that was jet dry.
Pat putting jet dry.
I know. Who was it?
I did go to the
I squirted so much I looked like I was going to light a barbecue.
Yeah.
Oh my
Who
God.
was that? Oh, I can't remember who said that. Dang it.
Oh yeah, because I know I asked before what the whole significance of the jet dry was during the process.
Break the surface tension of the water.
That's what it was.
To keep floating to gold.
There you go. Bugs days. Good morning.
Hey, Bugs. So hopefully that helped, Danny boy.
I was taking notes.
Hey, Danny, just text me or email me to get my number and text me, and I'll walk you through it. It's not a problem.
I think I use on the laptop. I think I have a program that's called Canva or something
Plugs for days.
that I can kind of do that with too. The thing I'd want to know is how or which free, of course, editing app lets you do like the picture in picture.
Mm-hmm.
Because like a lot of stuff I do, like say funny wise, I do have some animation options, but that's in the program that I use.
Mm-hmm.
That's in my computer, along with the music that I'm always fucking copyrighted for. It's like in my computer for this whole reason, but yet not, some gets through and others get tagged copywritten. But anywho,
Mm-hmm. But
I can never just do something and have like a special effect or the picture in picture thing happen during while I'm talking. It's always after that segment before the next one. You know what I'm saying? Like the transition. So I need to figure out if anybody knows. Shoot me a heads up. What
Power director?
Power director?
Yeah, but you have to pay for it.
Yeah, see that.
But see, as much videos as I make and content, $20 for a year is not bad, and I'm willing to pay that just to help me create my content, not get copyrights. They've got a huge video selection that you can add in, make intros, make enders. It's got a lot of music that is not copyrighted because it's coming through them. So yeah, I mean, it's just depends on what you want to put into it. But
yeah, I hear you. I still believe I can find something for. See, I used to do my sessions and other shit that I used to do on this app that was, I think it was called Audacity or something. It's almost like Audio City, but not. But you could like fuck with sounds and la 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 and all this stuff, almost like a recording studio. I was using that app. It was free. People I know went to look to download it like a couple of years later, and they're like, "Oh, it's not free. They want you to, buy it now or whatever." I'm like, "Oh, I must have like one of the last versions." It still works, you know what I mean? But again, it's on my old laptop that we've had for like 15 years now. So.
Good stuff. Never tried music editing, but I don't really edit the videos. I just throw the clips up there as they happen.
Sometimes I'll clip a little if they're too long, you know what I mean? Because, that was the whole thing. We started doing adding it from like where you shoot, because you don't stand there and shoot the whole thing, man. You shoot it as you find the shit. So, it's drag and drop or whatever, bring it down and put it there. But it always ended up being, number one, our intro is kind of long, but it's funny and it's us, so it's staying. You know what I mean? But we try to, get some of like when he's really trying to find the shit and it's taking forever, I'll edit that down a little so, people aren't like, fucking try to the right, buddy. You know what I mean? And then I try not to do me live notes because so you don't have to hear me wheezing and breathing and all that shit. But I do like to do my on the fly commentary though. Seems to be working out.
That's part of the team clam bake.
It really is.
It is.
I'm going to try to get out and detect tomorrow if I can, and hopefully I'll have another good day because I was super happy with that silver.
Right?
Yeah, no, I'd be just so disappointed.
Unless, you're magnet
that
fishing.
Sucker was big.
Silver, but that would be great too.
Silver, that sounds enticing, doesn't it?
I'll take you to one, silver or gold. I'm not, Anybody want to donate? Holy crap. What's that? That was a nice silver cross hat. Says Dave from PA Relic Hunters. That was a nice silver cross hat.
Yeah.
Yes. Didn't know if you heard the first time.
Sorry, I was
Zoning.
answering messages.
That's okay.
Oh,
I think music editing is much easier.
Normally, Danny, the Delta 8 gummies, like the ones Jeff got, you get 6 big ones, and they're 100 milligrams each.
What?
For $25. So each one of those gummies is equal to a 10-pack of the $30 ones. And it's a Delta 8 THC, which is super concentrated and does a very nice job.
Strawberry and banana milkshake.
Ooh, yum, 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 yum.
Beans like, give me.
Yeah.
Here you go, Beans. You should have some.
It's really a different terpene set than what you're used to with marijuana THC, because this is just cannabis THC. But it does a very effective job. And you only need to be 21 to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not one of those.
Yeah, in a state that allows it.
Yeah.
We're surrounded by everyone that, well, then again.
If you see a CBD shop that says we've got Delta 8, get you some. Even if it's just that sublingual 3 drops under the tongue stuff. Man.
Writing it down, guy. Asterisk. I can't do last
Danny
time.
says he downed the whole bag in one sitting. Well, great. Do it and then challenge.
Is that for dabs? Is that what that?
Yeah, I took my brewer's tomatoes and turned it into the dabs.
Oh my Lord.
Mm-hmm. Smooth. That's what I've been puffing on for days.
It's a dark fall honey color. I know it looks brownish in the light here, but it's like a honey color.
You can see it in the smear, like on the edges. You can see the color.
Yeah, it's like honey. Turned out very nice and fruity. Blew my mind what that little bit produced. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'd be borrowing that machine from my buddy if I were you. It's like we go halves on it.
Hi, Joe.
Oh, he just charges a little rent, so you can go rent it.
Hey,
easily.
Nice.
Yeah.
Scratch
it.
Toss him a little bit.
Yeah.
You get to use the machine and all the stuff. And I was like, sure. Sounds like a deal. We might be here a week doing this.
I know we should just drive across the border to Maine and just look for the shops because they're legal there, you know. Well, squirrel magnet fishing.
Squirrel. It's about time to go get some mushrooms down here.
It's not often you see a go down
I
the
haven't
street.
done mushrooms in freaking years. And
I'm talking morel mushrooms, dry land fish. You eat them. Yeah, it's a delicacy.
Yeah, there's a short season for them, and
yeah, they're once a year, so you got to get them while they're getting good.
Squirrel's magnet fishing is here. Hey, Squirrel.
Yep.
Morning, Squirrel. Yeah, not the psychedelics, Bing.
Well, I didn't know we were talking all the other goodies, so then you were like, "Yeah, mushroom season." I'm like, "Ee."
Well, we might have indulged in some.
Yeah, you never know. Could be another hidden ingredient in the fudge.
No,
thank goodness.
I prefer working with my concentrates.
Yeah, those particles, I would imagine being like, chew, 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 chew.
Yeah.
Right? I know. I mean, I understand putting stuff in, but you got to kind of really make sure you grind it up. You know what I mean? Because when you're eating a brownie and it's more like a Triscuit, you know?
Kind of fiberish.
Hello. Did you not food process this? The nut grinder.
I will email you back in a little bit, Ken, and give you the information for my Wednesday night Zoom party. That's a place to really sit down and go over things in greater detail, and you can play right along on your phone. So, yeah, but I will email you back shortly. All right. No food poisoning. Definitely not.
No,
I don't think I've ever had food poisoning in my life.
you don't want it.
I've had, the upset stomach happen for whatever reasons, but I've never like eaten something and then 10 minutes later be like sick to death and have coming out of me at all orifices. No. I think that's how it goes, right? I have no clue. I'm sure there's some cramping and all that involved.
Yeah, stomach in a knot. That just sucks.
I think my husband had it in one of our dogs because he bought some fishy kind of thing at the deli. Like a salad, like a seafood salad or something like that. And yeah, him and one of the dogs, he shared one of the dogs, and they were both not feeling well not too long after. Like, thank God I made fucking chicken salad. That was fine.
Stay away from the chicken salad sandwiches at the gas station.
Yeah, big time. I will be right back.
So I don't really do sandwiches at the gas station. Well, then again, some of them are, I've had in the past. I mean, they'll do. That's not like going to freaking Subway or whatever, but in a pinch. But then again, yeah, you try to stay.
Well, I'm not
based.
Yeah, I'm not referring to like the store with the actual deli built in the store. No, those are safe usually.
Right, the ones that have like some yogurt and some Sammys right there in the little triangle freaking peel back.
Exactly. Those are your warriors.
Yeah. Well,
that's a no-no.
Tuna salad, chicken salad, yeah.
Get a bag of chips, pack of crackers, something else. Don't do that.
I hear you. And I've bought food from, you can get a fucking whole pizza from like 7-Eleven and shit like that. But I've had their sliced pizza was doable. I've had their chicken tenders. Not too bad considering you are getting them from a friggin' gas station.
Expectations are low.
Oh my God. But like you could be at the campground and call 7-Eleven and say, hey, I'm going to be there in 20 minutes. Can you cook me a pizza? You know what I mean? And instead of going to find a freaking pizza place.
Yeah.
It probably costs a little bit more, but I don't know.
That's like the little store out here near my house with the deli. Today they're doing a special, like a $5 burger plate. Plus you can get entries in for $50 free gas cards, and they're doing a little celebration thing out there today. So as soon as we're done here, that's where I'm headed.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool when like, you get to experiment a little bit anyways. But like I said, we definitely bought from 7-Eleven, definitely. And I've even had their breakfast sandwiches first thing in the morning before heading to the beach with our little freaking headlights. Some of them are doable. Some of them are, like, the top part of my English muffin was normal, but the bottom part was like a rock. Like an English muffin. I'm like, I'm hurting my gums on the corners. And he's like, what corners? It's a fucking round piece of bread. No, this bitch is. So I just like throwing it out the window in pieces for the birds and animals, and I just kept the eggy sausage part and said goodbye to the bread. What you probably should do anyways. No gas station tuna fish. Right? No gas station lobster fucking roll. No, no.
No.
I like lobster, but seriously, I've never gone anywhere to buy a lobster roll because I figure if I want them that bad, I can buy a lobster and at the grocery store and make my own at home. We make our own haddock and steamers and shit like that anyway, so every once in a while we'll buy it, and that's one of the meals that he cooks and does very well at. I cook just about everything else. So.
Sorry, having dog issues at the moment.
Not a problem. I'm reading the chats and make sure I'm keeping up with everybody. Well, what time do we got here too? All right, just keeping an eye on it. Still get a half an hour. But Mom actually answered me, so yeah, she knows I'm coming after my stream. I mean, she knows I'll be down shopping when my live stream ends.
I've got to let dog out. She's being
not a problem. I feel like the dog. I think I gotta pee myself, but I'll hold it until one of them comes back. Oh my Lord. How's everybody doing? Thank you all for joining us today. For the ones that might not have seen, this is the picture in the non-Bob Ross. Hold on. I tried to do Wicked Digger. I tried to draw Wicked Digger. Not do them. So I kiddingly around put myself and my husband on this canvas that I painted that's supposed to be going to Wicked Digger too. So he can just pull these babies off when it gets there. And then if he wants, he can just take this and, make it look like he's surfing a wave or something. Or maybe I'll do it like that while I mail it to him. But he's been waiting for that canvas for a while, so I figured today would be Wicked Digger Day. And the non-Bob Ross. Rob Random. Went into the stream, and first thing I see is Ghost peek its head out from behind the tree. And a damn proper Sasquatch in the water. They haven't been on the screen in a while. This is Wicked Digger. Not the Sasquatch. Do have it though, because like I said, I keep everything that was on here before, so it's just on the other side of the laptop. How you doing, Rob Random? Bye, Dave. Have a good day. Thank you for coming. Okay, Pat, would you do me a favor and keep everybody entertained while I go tinkle?
I can try to do that.
Thank you so much. I shall return.
See, figure out what's going on in the commentations here. Hello, Rob Brandon. Danny Boy, Relic, Beagles, Dave. Hey, Rob. Rob, is there a Rob here? Let's see what's going on. Oh, yeah, that one. All right, and Brewer is
back. Rock star.
I try to be a rock star. So working on getting another camera set up and waiting to get a call from a tree guy. Get some work done around here with that.
Oh no, Deej says it's slushing outside. No, Deej, keep it, keep it. Oh, that's nasty.
Mm.
I hope that's all over with. We can only hope.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome.
Shush. Here goes Random Rob's in the house. Cool. Across the pond, Random Rob.
And Shaz73, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
I just noticed that. Well, somebody saying bye, I think.
Snowed there in Germany this week. Ooh, man.
Away to adventure. Whew. Geez.
Yeah, I did see something like that.
I'm not sure what we're supposed to get for this weekend. It was
fire truck.
Long.
Yeah,
it's windy out there again.
That's way in the background. That's got to be 8-9 blocks away.
Well,
I got the keen ears for the fire truck.
I'm surprised the dogs didn't howl. No, it's a certain tone. They don't do. Actually, these ones don't do it. My Roddy used to howl at a certain siren, but it wasn't every fire truck siren. It wasn't, you know what I mean? It might have been the ambulance or the fire chief guy in like the stretch wagon, whatever.
Yeah, command.
Yeah, one of those would be the one, and all of a sudden, he would howl to it. I was like, but that's what she did towards the end too, for a week before she started to get those seizures. All of a sudden, I got a freaking hound dog. You know what I mean? And she's, for no reason, she's just like, oh. What's the matter? I thought she, something or needed something. I still don't know why, it had to have been part of the process. Because
see, I believe it's the federal siren, the one that winds up, that you sit there and press the pedal and it'll wind up, and you've got a brake on it as well to slow it down. But that thing really howls. And usually around here, when a fire truck's coming, because all the neighborhood dogs and the coyotes will start just sounding off.
Wow. I called him.
So I'm assuming it's the federal siren that's the one that's making the animals howl.
Huh.
Be making us all howl.
How?
Well, how do you know that when he's out swinging the knocks, it definitely attracts dogs. The tones on the knocks definitely, like they'll be on a path and they'll go. Ooh. Thank God they all trot over happily, but what are you gonna do on that one time? It's not. You're gonna break your fucking machine. That's what you're gonna do. Now clocks.
Yeah, I can't believe there's still snow all over the place.
Yeah, I'm sick of it as well. I'm tired of seeing it for the year. It's okay.
Have you had any since I left?
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
Heavy frost, but some cold weather, but no more snow.
I know. Across the finger.
Yeah, the morning or day that Pat showed up, there was like 3 inches sitting out here.
Yeah.
I mean, it snowed hard.
Yeah, when they said the trajectory that was coming up the East Coast, we didn't get shit. Thank God. We got a powder sugar coating. Yay! Non-shovelable.
No more shovel.
Wait for the sun come up and it'll be gone in a couple of hours. Yay! So crossing fingers, but this is New England and it wouldn't be the first time we get a snowstorm in April. We just know that it's not going to last, a month if we do get it.
That's like Can Do was saying. He's like, I can see part of my yard, but these snowbanks, they're just out there so high. He's like, I get out there and just sit there and shovel the snow out into the yard just to melt it.
Wow,
So I don't have to look at it no more.
Snow at all.
First they pile it up, then they got to spread it out.
Yeah, just so they don't have to see white no more.
No, it's pine needles everywhere, but right now they're wet, so it sucks trying to rake wet pine needles. So now we need a couple of sunny days so they dry out a little bit, make it easier to trying to like rake wet leaves. You know what I mean? Let's work smarter, not harder. They're lighter when they're dry.
Yeah.
It's nice out here today. A little overcast, so not too bad temperature.
Ours is in and out, but it seems to be maintaining being out.
Patchy blue skies.
I'd put us in the mid 70s right now. It's like this. I'm totally comfortable. So.
48 here. Whoa, what did I do? Okay. Something came up.
I hate having old eyes.
Yeah, it's been like breezy and rainy more than anything. It's been cold too, but because I'm like, what the hell? Weren't we like in the 50s like a week ago? But again, we've had snowstorms in April, so
yeah, we've had blizzards in April here, so it's possible.
Yep. It's 38 where you are, Dan. 36 at Mama's to 36 in Sunny. It's cold and no snow. It's melting by Deej. It is sunny but breezy because I can see the tarp over the camper, billowing and coming back down and blah, blah, blah in the area.
Turkeys. That's funny.
I don't know where he's talking about. I don't know if he's seen him at work or if he's seen him on the way to work, but because I thought my husband said something about 30 turkeys somewhere.
Yeah, he did.
I'm like,
I just caught it. I was like, wow, called in 30 turkeys with the knot.
Yeah, some places I'm sure are still kind of frozen-ish. Actually, my hubby went to a park too last week, and he didn't expect to get anything because he's been hitting that park hard, and he actually came back with a pocket full of clad. So again, scores. I'm like, what the hell?
The ground heals, don't it, Pat? You can go back and find more.
I'll take a pocket full of clad. No
yep. Yeah, us too. Ain't nothing wrong with that, especially now that he's got the tumbler. You just throw it in there and cleans it up so you can throw it in the coin star, you know what I mean?
Waiting for mine to fill up a little bit more before I run them, but I sort it out up there, and once they get full enough,
Jay Boy knows about that too. He brought, can't even tell you, he had a trash bag full of his coins. And he was doing it at a coin star, huh, Danny? And his freaking bag let go or got a rip in it or something, and like spilled out. He lost them on the floor. He was doing the crab claw. He lost them underneath the machine and stuff, but he had a nice haul, I think, that day. Huh, Danny boy?
Well, I have to get out of here. We're getting ready to gear up and talk to the tree guy here, so.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning, Pat. I appreciate it.
Taking out some trees.
Yep, we gotta chop these things down, man. They've hit the danger level.
I hear you.
I don't need anything falling on my house, and these ones on the side, we're probably gonna coat rack those and just let the new growth start, but get off everything.
Yeah.
Let it
work.
Be careful. So, alrighty. I will catch up with you a little bit later.
All
And
right.
I'll get to y'all's emails. If you got more questions about how I do thumbnails, reach out to me. I'm right here.
Thanks so
Yeah.
much, Pat. Have a good
You bet.
Bye.
cool.
Down to 2.
Oh, that's awesome. I love when people come up here. It makes it so much easier. And it's the flow, you know what I mean? Like it's nice sometimes to kind of like let go of the rain and be like, yes. I don't have to be on all the time trying to think of something to say, even though it does come on. But thank you for being here with me.
You're fine, Bean. Always fun to jump over here.
I appreciate it. Like I said, I have a ball with you guys. Going into bye, Deej. Thank you so much for being here today. And we got about 20 minutes left for the stream anyways. So thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us this morning. I really appreciate it. Oh, some of these strawberries are already coming up.
Ooh.
Mamas.
Greening up. Ooh.
I always wanted to grow strawberries, but I'm impatient apparently because I think they're going to be in the ground for like 2 years before they produce or something. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, can't I just buy a mature plant? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but once they start producing and growing, they do rather well, though. It just takes a while to get established.
Yeah. Maybe it's something I'll do like up at my sister's because it is so open. They must have at least 8 hours of full sunlight. You know what I mean? In that yard. So I'm like, yes, I can finally start growing different kind of. I live in a 10 years now in like Pine Tree fucking Haven. Like this shit behind me, only they have more openness. We get freaking pine trees everywhere, man. I'm like, sure. I cannot grow anything for very long in my yard. I'm ready to like start stapling the silk flower bunches, to make it look like I get morning glories growing. But I do that, they're going to be there year round.
Yeah, I was talking to my son this weekend. He talked to me yesterday for my birthday there, and he was telling me, we were video chatting, and he walked out on the deck, and they've got a screened-in deck and stuff.
Thanks for coming.
The pine, just the pollen was coating everything. It had turned everything solid yellow.
Yeah,
with the pine. Yeah,
we haven't gotten that far yet, but it's going to be not. I just looked a couple of days ago at the maple tree that's by the house, and it had just a little sprout of that red thing at the end of the tree before the leaves. I let the dogs out again. I happened to look at it. They're like twice as long. My leaf buds and stuff on the lilac tree are actually, you know what I mean? I can see green. I'm like,
oh. Yeah. Spring is coming.
Yay. But that's the only thing. If we get snow, it kills anything that's already, so your shit won't continue. Yeah, you'll have crap you won't even get it. Your tulips are like this much out of the ground, and then you get 4 inches of snow. It's gonna freeze and burn your plant, and ain't gonna grow any more than that. I'm like, what the fuck?
The last 2 years, it's hit the fruit trees here like that. We had a late snow or a late heavy frost, and that ruined the whole fruit season.
Yeah,
no fruit.
That sucks. And then whatever is there, like it's jacked up now because there isn't something to fall back on or whatever. Replenish is what I'm thinking. I love strawberries, especially when they're like at the peak. You know what I mean? Where there's none of that.
None of the sour.
Yeah, none of that. You bite into it, it's like, you know what I mean? Yum. So sweet. Yeah, I definitely like strawberries. They've always been one of my favorite. That and like the green grapes, the seedless grapes. But again, with diabetes, I'm supposed to not eat, a lot of fruit because it's high in sugar. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's supposed to be good for you, but no. But we'll see. One of these days, I'll get this shit corrected.
Glucose sugar.
As I secretly have a freaking funny bone back over here that's been open since I started my stream. That I was supposed to chow when I had my cup of coffee. That's gone by. My homemade Dunkin' Donuts. I just reuse the cup, but my iced coffee is almost gone. Those funny bones are still sitting there, so I'll be mowing those as I'm letting the dogs out before I leave to go down to mom's. Yeah, the freaking wrapper's off, they're just going to get stale now, so I have to eat them. Holy shit. Cool. Right? I think that's how we should go back to, man. It's think like how it was back in the day. Whatever you ate, it grew on your farm. You know what I mean? We didn't have chips and blah blah blah. And if you did, like ice cream, if you had ice cream, it was not in your freezer every day for whenever you wanted it. It was because it was your birthday, or your mother made a special apple pie, you know what I mean? And the ice creams to go on it. Shit like that. It meant something. Same thing with pizza and going out to eat. If you do it, once a week or and you get into a routine, then you're getting fat and you're used to it. But if you freaking say, no, maybe once a month or every 3 months, you eat at home, good meals, things would probably be better. But no, we're so used to being like on the fly, on the road. That's where the fast food drive-thrus come in. Or you do go in, but it's still quick. You know what I mean? You still pound it like.
Yeah, I'm a big grower.
Than it does to eat it when you get it.
I'm a big grower, so I've always grown a garden.
That's nice.
That was my punishment as a kid. If I got in trouble in school, I had to work in the garden. So I was always in the garden.
Turn it into something. That's awesome, though. Because do you hunt?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you will always be non-worried. You know what I mean? Because you're already self-sustainable, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Got on the property, paid for.
Awesome.
Yeah, stuff like that matters. But I mean that's why I do the job that I do right now, is because I'm able to.
Yeah,
it just worked out that way. So we make a lot out of the garden, can a lot of stuff.
Oh, nice! You sell the stuff that you grow?
No, we just eat it.
Yeah.
But we don't have to worry about if storm's coming or something. It's already here. You don't have to go out and get it or worry about the store emptying. It's already here.
Right.
It got a little scarce on the TP there for a while back, a year or so ago, but
maybe you should grow some cotton.
Maybe
with a spinning wheel and fucking weave some.
Grow me a crop of lambs here.
Think of the money you'd make. It's like white gold. You're into prospecting.
It felt like I was prospecting at one point, trying to find some.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah. But no, we never really went through no shortages.
No, I had a cousin. I still have a cousin, but he used to live in upstate New York. And him too. Well, he had a lot of land, and they had corn everywhere. But he rented out his land to farmers, and they grew the corn for the cattle. You know what I mean? It wasn't even people corn.
Silage.
Yeah, he made money off of that. You know what I mean? But he had his own garden, and they did a lot of canning. And him too. He's an avid hunter, and fur trader and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like he didn't just hunt deer. He went and he had a trap line and beavers and yodis and all that, turkeys, all that shit. But yeah, he definitely sold the pelts after stretching them and all that stuff. Yep.
See, I've got a bad problem. I don't sell what I have extra. I usually just give it away.
Yeah, I'm sure he has in the past too, because he's very generous like that too. Yeah, he's a finally. Well, I want to say a retired Army Ranger, got this Silver Star, blah blah blah. But I think he's still now like he's not out in the field, but I think he still does like he work for the government. I don't know if it's like policing or something to that effect, but I think he's still not really retired.
Right.
You know that goes.
I guess the only thing that I've really sold from the garden would have to be seed potatoes for the next year. I'd have extra potatoes that I had left over from the year before. They have nice eyes on them and stuff. So I would sell them to the local farmers for seed potatoes for the next year. Plus,
now, do you pull those things off, or do you do the whole spud?
Well, you cut pieces that
of the potato around it.
Yeah, well, yeah, you got to have an eye or two on each piece of potato, but you cut it in a wedge or however to get as many pieces of potato out of one potato that has a bunch of eyes on it. And then you plant them a foot apart, do a lot of work with them over the next few months, and you get a good yield. Big old potatoes, big and
nice. Oh, the russet baked potato kind?
They're called Kennyback, but they make a good sized potato though.
Wow, nice. That's awesome.
Potatoes, tomatoes, all kinds of stuff. Peppers.
Yeah, see, I wish I'm not a fan of tomatoes. There's something about I'm a texture person, and to me, that's not done growing, developing.
The only tomatoes I eat are the little ones.
Yeah, they look so nice, beefsteak, blah blah blah. But I just can't do the jellified.
See, I don't like a big tomato very much, but I love tomatoes, the little bell shaped or the little round cherry tomatoes.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I've tried them all, thinking that they'd be better to eat smaller, less, but they still got the goopy center.
Yeah, it still squirts out in the
mouth. But the funny thing is I like pizza. I like spaghetti sauce. But, it's going to be like, process, like not processed, but broken the hell down. No skin, whatever. No seeds. But I'm a big girl, so if I have tomatoes on anything it is, move it to the side of my plate. It's the same thing. I like onions if they're cooked. If they're raw, I move them over. See, peppers kind of remind me of onions in the aspect that they burn under my tongue, the raw shit. But nope. But I can eat onions cooked, but I still hate pepper.
Yeah.
I won't eat the bell peppers or any other peppers for that matter.
Oh, you gotta eat those peppers.
No,
rawer the better.
I don't eat squash. So, I eat veggies, but I'm a picky veggie eater. The only thing on a vine that's gourdy that I'll even think of touching is a cucumber.
So you like the cucumbers.
Yeah, the cucumbers, and then, turn into a pickle. Dill pickle, those work. But anything else like that, no. I like broccoli, cauliflower, I like cabbage, I like
carrots,
yellow bean. I like carrots raw, but I don't like carrots cooked. Shit like that. But that's from growing up eating veggies in a can. And the carrots would take on that aluminum inside.
Yeah. Not canned carrots. Don't want no canned carrots. Yeah. No.
I can eat carrots if it's like really small, like grated in soup or something like that. Anything big enough that I have to chew? No, because I can swallow That's when I was a kid and you had to choose between peas and carrots. I'd be like, fucking peas. I hate peas too. I'll eat them in a pod now. You know what I mean? I'll eat like pea pods with the little baby peas. But am I eating peas? No, they taste like first grade paste. So there's no chewing there, but I would choose the peas because those are easier to swallow by the spoonful.
Yeah.
As carrot slices, the circles can choke you. Because I ain't chewing that shit. No.
I always tried to hide my peas underneath the mashed potatoes so I didn't see them. So.
See, that's why I'm a mixer. I do the same thing though, but I mix my corn and la la la, and I mix my green beans, stuff like. I'll do it with rice too. But I don't know. It's going to be from having those one skillet meals because my family had 6 kids to have to feed and shit like that. So yeah. Not quite hamburger helper, but yeah, we had goulash, which was scrambled hamburger, rice, and spaghetti sauce, and then my mother threw in a can of whole kernel corn, or it would be on the side. We called it goulash, but I love that shit. I'll eat that stuff before a plate of American chop suey. I hate that shit. I'll eat spaghetti, not American chop suey.
No,
I'm not an elbow macaroni fan. Even what is that kind of pasta? The fucking elbow pasta.
Hamburger helper.
No, the shit you have in the summertime. Macaroni salad, yeah.
Macaroni, yeah.
Ooh, no. I'd rather like a spaghetti noodle cooked with a bottle of Italian dressing and then sprinkled with 70 salad seasoning, and then you freaking mix that together. Fuck yeah. It's like cheap and the bomb. It's awesome.
Just make me a potato salad and I'm happy.
Mustard
potato salad. Let me be
clear right. Mustard potato salad.
Let me be very clear on that.
Mustard my mother too. Salad. French's yellow mustard in the potato salad. Yeah. And if I even take any at wherever I go, and that's the potato salad they have, I put mustard on it. Just to help it. Might not have all the other stuff like no Lowry salt or anything like that. If they have that, I'll even sprinkle a little bit of that. But I'll definitely squeeze the mustard.
Yeah.
In my white potato salad. You're freaking right.
That's just a law for me. It's got to be mustard potato salad. I've tried the white, and
I'm a mustard girl anyway. If I have anything mayonnaise, it's just a smear. Just enough to fucking moisten the bread. Because, again, texture, and I don't want to bite in anything and get a mouthful of... I don't like Boston cream either. I scoop that shit out or squeeze it. Get that. Because then it's more like a honey dip.
Oh my goodness. Chocolate. No cannoli for me.
But on that funny, happy note, people, we are like just a few minutes away from the 2-hour mark, and Mom is waiting for me to come take her grocery shopping. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that was here with us this morning. We appreciate hanging out as much as we can with all of you. It's always a riot. Jeff, thank you for coming up. Thank Pat for coming up. Yeah, you guys make my time up here way easier. Not that it's hard for me, you know what I mean? Because I will talk to anybody and have a good time. But you guys definitely make it like the time freaking flies by, and I always have to like keep my eye on the clock. So
always a pleasure, Bean.
The mom's not waiting on the sidewalk saying, "Where the hell are you?"
It's always a pleasure, Bean. I'm gonna jump out, hon.
We'll look for you later. Oh, that's my phone. It's probably Mom now. No.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody. Love you. Thank you so much for coming. I'm not even gonna do my outro because I gotta get out. Thank you all. We will see you on Friday. Everybody have a great day and everybody have a better week. It's not my mother, so hey, we'll let it ring. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Bye.